Representative Moylan of Guam is recognized.
Chairman Kelly and Ranking Member Bonamici, thank you for hosting today's important hearing on literacy and numeracy. The nation's report card shows a decline in both 4th and 8th grade reading and math scores. There's no reason why in 2025, 2/3 of our children should be failing behind. Perhaps even worse, the long-term trend assessment shows scores have been nearly flat since 1971. The math just doesn't add up, and we need to be innovative in our approach to education and support students, educators, and families to achieve to the highest possible level. Dr. Brumley, since implementing the Let Teachers Teach initiative, what worked best for improving educational outcomes and what could use improvement?
Yeah, thank you so much. So first of all, reliance on DC is not going to flip the trajectory for educational outcomes across this country. We need reform within the states. That's what we've done. In terms of literacy, we banned 3Qing. We trained all K-3 teachers across the state on the science of reading. We went into the colleges and worked there. We tutor all of our kids needing support. We give screeners multiple times a year. We do parent notification so then they know the status of their kids' ability to read. We do 3rd grade promotion policies. So we have taken a policy-centric approach to making things better in our state, and that's where the reforms have to come from within the states. What I would suggest to you is that our Let Teachers Teach initiative has been really important. From that information, we have banned cell phones in all of our classrooms across the state of Louisiana, which has been so impactful. We have taken a stronger approach on making sure that schools are peaceful and they're orderly so that teachers can teach free from distraction and students can learn free from distraction. And these changes have been overwhelmingly well received by teachers in our state, and that's why we've cut teaching vacancies by over 50% over the last few years. The teacher is so fundamentally important, and I'm not aware of any teacher in the state of Louisiana that is relying on DC for their training, for their curriculum, any of those things, as has been mentioned earlier. What we need to do is we need to, as much as possible, block grant, formula grant directly to the states where state leaders, moms and dads can make decisions alongside their teachers on the best way to get better outcomes for kids without additional bureaucracy here in D.C. We know that employees at the Department of Education in D.C., many of them have been removed or no longer there. We haven't felt one single impact from that in the state of Louisiana. We just need the funds to flow directly to us so we can make decisions in the best interest of our kids.
Well said, sir. Thank you. Mr. Harrison? Congratulations on Saraland. That's excellent of what's coming around. And so what does Saraland do differently in its school educator relationships that causes such a high performance outcomes?
I think when you look at the culture of what we've established at Saraland City Schools is primarily what's turned, I guess, for us. We take a teacher-led process in the fact that any programs, any type of programs that we put in a classroom, we get our teacher leaders on board first, train them, get them professional development, and then we go back and do a whole professional development with our entire staffs. And so you have buy-in from all of our teachers that way. It's not something that's directed from the administration. It's something that is led by our teachers, and that's something I would say within the science of reading and what we're doing with our math curriculum. Our teachers are the ones that were the boots on the ground, so to speak, getting the training, getting everybody behind the programs, and that's, I think, a big reason why we have a lot of success in English and math.
One other thing, the education is fundamentally a non-federal issue when it comes to curriculum building. So how can the federal government empower districts to further enhance literacy and numeracy rates?
I think from a standpoint of trusting our state leaders, obviously Governor Ivey and our governor and our state superintendent Eric Mackey have done a phenomenal job with directing the state of Alabama. Our NAEP scores have jumped tremendously in the last several years. Trusting in our elected folks and our appointed folks, I think, is pivotal. And again, I think we've got great leadership within the state of Alabama.
Thank you to our witnesses. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.